Hello everyone, and welcome back to a little bit different video on my channel here. A couple weeks ago, I put out a video saying thank you all for 1K subscribers, which I am still so incredibly thankful for. And in that video, I asked for you guys to ask me some questions that I could answer in a video, as well as some fun facts to tell about all you guys. I've received some fantastic question and answers, so let's get right into it. Oh, also, by the way, in the background of this video, you guys are getting Helldivers, because oh my god, I'm obsessed with this game. It's so good! So the first question here comes from Malik, who's asked, what do you generally do outside of YouTube? Work, school, hobbies, outside of video games? This is a fantastic question because I, in fact, do get up from my desk occasionally. Not as much as I'd like, but occasionally I do. I'll start with that work question. So I won't say too much about my real job as to not dox myself, but what I can say is I've been working full-time as an engineer for a few years now, and that's what I've wanted to do ever since I was a little kid. I grew up playing with Legos and stuff, watching How It's Made on TV. I'm sure that's a throwback for some of you, but man, that show was great. And that's what I've always wanted to do, and I'm so glad that I went to school for it, stayed, did my bachelor's, did my master's, decided to pursue engineering, and I've loved it ever since. It's been a great job, really fulfilling career, and I'm so glad that I decided to pursue it. And I'm glad that my recent idea of how to translate that into some YouTube videos has gone across really well. My first video I did that was related to the engineering of video games went over fantastically, so thank you all for watching that. I'm glad that I can kind of put some of my engineering skills to use and look at things in video games and say, how would that work? Because that's one of my favorite activities, picking things apart, figuring out how they work. So I'm glad that you all have enjoyed watching that. I've got another one planned coming up soon, don't worry. Helldivers again. So hopefully you all enjoy that too. Moving on to the hobbies portion of that, I'm actually going to quick jump to what you had to say about yourself, Malik. Say, I ask because I'm an IT tech, and I try my best to make other hobbies not being at a PC all day. I completely agree. My job is also sitting at a computer all day, so sitting around and playing games and editing YouTube videos is also just more desk time, so I try to get away from that. But Malik says here, I've been getting into hiking and traveling in my local area more. I wanted to bring that before I get to hobbies, because that is actually something I'm very much into. I myself am very much into outdoor hobbies. I love biking, hiking, fishing, hunting, anything outdoors. I do it all. I love it all. And I'm going to get into traveling more. Now that I've got the real adult money, it's be nice to actually get out and travel some. I definitely find it can be a real drag and kind of challenging when you work all day sitting at a computer to be like, man, my favorite hobby is to also sit at a computer and play video games or make videos and stuff. So it's really refreshing to get those breaks into something totally different. Get away from technology, get out there. I just love it. Now, I do have some other hobbies too, because where I live, we get snow. And I tell you what, going outside when there's snow, not as fun. My one other main hobby is I love music. I'm listening to music all the time. While I'm editing a video, while I'm working, I'm always listening to music. So I love going to concerts, seeing any band. I'll go see pretty much any live music. I don't care what it is. I just love going to live music. So love going to concerts. I myself actually play the drums. Been playing that for 10, 15 years now. Started picking up the guitar some in college. I'm okay at it. Nowhere near as good as the drums, but I'm getting there. We're getting there. So I love music as well. But also one more hobby I'll mention, because I'm a nerd and I like to think a generally creative nerd. I like painting Warhammer models. Totally out of left field there along with the other stuff, but I got into it for friends and I really enjoy it. So here's a couple pictures of things I painted. I'm really proud of these Necron bikes here. If you're into Warhammer, love to talk about it some. It's a fun game. I suck at actually playing it. The strategy, I suck at. But I like painting little guys and being like, ooh, that looks nice now. So, Malik, thank you for your question. Thank you for your fact about you. And most importantly, thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the new content coming out, and I can't wait to see what you think of it. So, our next question here comes from Creator Zach, who asks, what are your goals now that you've reached 1,000? And that's a fantastic question. I actually sit down and think about this because that was my goal, and obviously I have a general goal of like, oh, I want to grow my channel. That'd be awesome. Make better videos, show it to more people. That'd be great. But a specific goal I hadn't thought about. So thank you for asking that. It made me really sit down and think. What I've decided for a goal is I've decided it's kind of a bit more abstract. I want to put more of a personalized spin on the things I'm making, because before, to be honest, like I was doing challenge runs of Baldur's Gate. I made some tier list videos and stuff, which have popped off, which is awesome. But many people do that. Lots of people do that. I want to do something that's more like unique to me, which is why I kind of thought up that engineering games idea. So again, really glad you guys have been enjoying that. And I'm hoping to do a lot more of those. And then from that, get more complex, learn some more things that I don't know about. Because in fact, even though I went to school for engineering, there's a lot of stuff I don't know about. I might be looking into the Helldivers Railgun right now, and that was a little out of my wheelhouse, so I've had to do a lot more research than I expected. But it's been fun. It's been fun to learn things and then make a video about it to pass along that knowledge. I still may make some videos here and there, throwing in goofy characters like Sneaky Frank I made for the Baldur's Gate series, and kind of that type of goofy thing. It's not all just engineering and thoughts and math, so if you're not looking for all math, I'll be doing some other stuff too. I'm actually looking at playing Dave the Diver next, so stay tuned for that as well. But something else I wanted to look at. And a little look behind the curtain for some context for you guys if you've never looked into making videos, which I suggest you do. It's a lot of fun. 1,000 subscribers is important for small creators because that's actually the point you can monetize your content on YouTube. And it's kind of nice making a little money here and there. It's not much now, and I don't really ever expect it to be much, but it's nice to get a little bit for a hobby. And by the way, if you guys are seeing way too many ads, let me know. I have no idea how this stuff works yet, and if there's too many on there, I have no idea how this works. So please let me know. I'll try to tone them down a little or something. I go with YouTube's suggested most of the time, and I don't know if that's good or not, to be honest. But being, like I said, that I'm getting some money, I'd love to invest some of that back into my setup here, get some better equipment and whatnot, but also something else. But since getting a couple dollars in there from YouTube is something I never expected, and that wasn't money I was planning on having in my life, I'd love if I could use that money to like give back. Since I mentioned earlier, engineering has been such a fulfilling career for me so far, and I've loved learning all those skills. I'd love to give back to some sort of like engineering scholarship fund and help other people pursue the career that I've had so much joy doing. But that about sums up my goals for now. I'm sure I'll come up with other things along the way I want to do, but that's what I thought out. So thanks for the question, Zach. And now, time to read what you had to say. My name is because I've started in video game development. Sole developer with no games yet, still learning the basics, but hey, you gotta start somewhere, and I say keep on, keep making things, keep creating, you'll learn it, I'm sure you'll make a fantastic game. And I better hear about this game in the future, and if it gets to a point where it's ready to play, I'd love to playtest for you, try things out, just let me know, man. And a real quick shout out to a friend who this channel would be much worse off without, Framehold Photography. She's made my graphics, she's taught me editing, she makes awesome visual photography content, and I'd love if you checked it out too. Link will be below. So I think that about wraps up for today. Thank you all for the fantastic questions, and thank you all for the fun facts about yourself. I love to hear about you guys, and it makes it just feel so much more personal than just a name or a number on a screen. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all again so much for 1,000 subscribers, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time.